Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about two subscription services that I absolutely love. And they are, the thing about subscription services is I think that when you can automate something that's like every day, something you know you're going to want, something you know you're going to need, it just makes life a little bit easier, especially when you're looking for something sustainable or when you're looking for something that is more healthy or more, just better for you and the environment. I think subscription services are really, some of them are coming into their own with that. Some of them are getting real good. So today I'm going to talk to you about two that I really like, and they are Myro and Billie Club. So first we'll talk about Myro, or I can just drop it. So Myro is a deodorant subscription service. This is the case that you put your little deodorant pod in. It pops open like this. There's a little deodorant pod in there, and you can switch it out. So I've got a few different flavors or scents, I guess, not flavor. And they come 3 in a box after your first one, after your kit. So the kit is $10. The kit includes a cute little pin, your first pod, and your case. And then once you get your next subscription or your next box, which could be whatever like you set it to be. So it could be 3 months from now, it could be 6 months from now. I think you can do 3, 6, or 9 maybe. I'm not entirely sure about that. Don't quote me. But yeah, so then you can pick like different ones. So I picked actually a few different things for this last box. I have Chill Wave was the one I first picked, which is cucumber, jasmine, and spearmint. Big Dipper is the one that I actually like the most because that's the one that I'm actually currently using. That one is bergamot, lavender, and vetiver. And then I also chose to try Solar Flare, which is orange, juniper, and sunflower. So these are $10 each. So for $30 a month, or $30 however many months at a time. I'm so bad at remembering that I'm wearing a microphone. Like I probably just made some popping noises for you. But anyway, so for $30 every like whatever, and God, this is going to last me way more than 3 months. Like I just know I'm not going to need to buy deodorant again for a while. The pod that I'm using right now, I think I've been using for a month and it's not even half empty. I had one before that I just stopped using because I like this scent better, and I just popped that one into I got a new pod, which is another story that I guess I can tell you about. So when I first got mine, what happened is they sent me out my kit during the summer, and I guess their formula wasn't entirely ready yet, ready yet? I don't know where I got that from. Their formula wasn't entirely heat wave proof. So when mine came, the box was like totally gross. It like had leaked out everywhere. It was really, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what it was supposed to look like, but it looked like it was very like soft and like not solid, just not solid. And so I emailed them, I took a picture, and they were like, oh my gosh, we're so sorry, that should not look like that. They sent me a brand new pod. That pod was better, but it still was like way too soft. But then the box came, and the box was like, all of these were totally fine. So I was like, okay, maybe I just got a bad batch. Well, lo and behold, they emailed me again in the fall, like at the beginning of the fall, I guess, because it's fall right now, explaining that their formula was faulty and didn't hold up in the heat, and so they were going to send me a whole brand new kit. Yeah. So I thought it was really cool because I'd really wanted another case anyway so that I could leave one in here like on my like dresser and then have one in my gym bag. So which is really cool. Like now I can actually, like, it's way more portable to me. It's nice to have 2 cases. So they sent me a whole brand new kit, which meant that I got a new case and another pod. So now I have like 5 deodorant pods that are not empty yet. None of them are empty yet. They're all usable. So I'm not going to need deodorant for a really long time. And that was a total of $40 spent, and I'll probably be good on deodorant for the rest of the year. So like what you need to know though about Myro like, why is it $10, right? You're like, wow, $10 for deodorant, that's a lot. Well, it's aluminum free, paraben free, vegan, gluten free, and cruelty free. So those are the reasons. And it's more sustainable because I think the pod, gosh, don't make me lie to you about this. Tell me about it. Where is it? Rinse and recycle your pod after use feels even better. So the pods are actually made specifically to be from recyclable plastic. Yeah. So you'll be able to actually like recycle every piece of this. The cardboard boxes that they come in, the actual box that they ship in, and the pod itself will all be able to be recycled. And so that's really great. It's plant-based deodorant. You're also doing something good for the planet. There's no aluminum. This is why I like Myro. So there's a lot of really great deodorant out there, and this one is definitely not the cheapest one, but if you're like me and you kind of like the change it up kind of thing, I like having multiple scents. And they each come with like a little, here, I'll show you what an unopened one looks like because I haven't opened the Solar Flare yet. So they come in the box. Here's the pod. So the pod itself has a cap on it and you can save the cap. So if you want to use this one for a little while and then you want to like put the cap back on it, slip it back in the box, and use a different one, you totally can. So I like the changeability of that, especially if I'm going to like wear different scents sometimes. I think that's really cool. So yeah, that's Myro. Totally love it. On to Billie Club. Billie Club is something I never thought I would use. I had no idea that I would like something like that. But because I don't really, why, right? So I don't really shave my legs that much. I'm one of those, like, I shave when I have to kind of people. Like, oh, like I realize I'm going to go to the gym that day, then I'll shave under my arms in the morning. Or I realize I'm going to go swimming or wear shorts or a skirt or something, then I'll shave my legs. Or if I know my boyfriend's coming over, I might bother. But I don't really like it. I don't care for it. And I think the reason for that has been in the past that I have used really bad razors. Like, again, this is just something I never cared that much about. So I would go to the dollar store and pick up one of those like 4-pack, like Bic generic, like men's razors that are like just the like one-time use thingies. And I try to use them more than one time, but they never work more than one time. They also like rust immediately after the first use. So I would be buying those like every week, like at $4 each, you know, I mean at $1 each, but like maybe once or twice a week I'd be buying those if I shaved as often as I do now. But, and they're crap. They're absolute crap. You cut yourself constantly. Like, who knows, like, I don't know. It was like dual blade razors, so they weren't that good. They really weren't cutting that close. And lots of razor burn. So I just didn't shave that much. Then I was like, you know what? I think I got like I don't know, maybe I got a coupon or something, and I was like, let me try Billie Club. So I went ahead and ordered, and I think, so this is like a $9 a month thing, or $9 however many whatever, right? So you can pick your however many whatever. Yeah, what does that mean, Jean? Well, that means, ladies and gentlemen, that means that you can actually choose the frequency, which is really nice. Like these kind of subscription services where you can choose the frequency, love it. Makes it easier for me to decide to subscribe, because if you were going to tell me, oh, we're going to charge you $9 a month and we're just going to keep sending you stuff until you decide to cancel or until you remember that you need to go on here and skip, I can't stand that. It's one of the reasons why I have such a hard time with food services, like these food subscription boxes, because they're like, oh, you can skip anytime. And I'm like, yeah, but that requires me to remember to come skip. Also, my problem with Fabletics. But we can get to that in another video. Like all the things about Fabletics. So anyway, yeah, Billie Club. Let me show you. this is just like my super cute cat pouch that I got from the dollar store. I think it's clearly like a pencil pouch, but they're so cute. They're cats with glasses like me, and I love it. So anyway, this is a like waterproof pouch, which is why this is what I like when I travel. This is what my Billie travels in. So what you get for the first month with the $9, and I probably need to replace this razor soon. So I should probably not show you how gross it is. But it's still shaving like new right now. So I'm trying not to replace it yet. Like, I want to know how long I can use. This is the first one. I've had this since, let me see, I think I got this. This came while I was on work travel. And so it arrived at my hotel, if I'm not mistaken, like September. I mean, it had to have been the middle of September, like September 15th or something like that. And it's October 15th right now, right? Or it's like October 20th. So I've been using this for more than a month, and the razor is still shaving like it's brand new. How, right? I don't know. But it's super awesome. So what do you get? You get this really cool handle. I love the handle. There's the little button on the front right there if you wanted to like take it off. You push it up and then it just pops right off. You push it together and you pop it back on. Super great. Another thing I really love about it is how the head moves. It moves really nicely. It has 6, I think, 5 blades. And it has this really cool charcoal soap around the edge. You know what that means? That means I don't bother with shave cream anymore. I wet this and then I kind of like glide it across my skin. No razor burn, no problems, no ingrown hairs, like nothing. This thing just like whoop, it's all done. No chipping. What? No like what is it called? Nicking. Jesus. No nicking or anything like that. It just freaking works, okay? It does. So for $9, what you get in your first kit is, and you get it in like a really cool little bag, but I didn't really like the bag, so I like threw it away. I mean, it was not like a keepable, I mean, it is a keepable bag, but it's a keepable bag. It's like a plastic thing. I don't care. So, and anyway, you get your handle, which you can choose. Like, there's a bunch of different colors, and the most recent one is like the color block, which is way cute, and I wish I'd like seen that before, but I like this one. So you get your handle, you get 2 blades. So I got here's my replacement blade. You get 2 blades. You get the little wall mount guy. So this guy is remountable. So great. That means that in my hotel when this arrived, I was able to stick this in my shower, okay? I'm going to stick it right here for you so you can see it. I was able to stick this in my shower, and then when I was ready to go home, I just twisted it like this, and it came right off. So great. But if for some reason you ruin your little sticky tack putty that's on the back of there, they give you an extra one for free. So the holder, right? What it does is it saves it. It's a little magnet. It goes right on your holder. It keeps it out of the water. It keeps it from like, getting lost or like having to like hang somewhere weird. It's really great. I love it. I cannot explain to people how much I love this razor. It's just fantastic. I've never had a closer shave. And again, like whatever, maybe I'm just easily impressed because I was previously using Bic or whatever, but no, I love Billie Club. So again, the idea is that the razors are able to just be disposed of, like this small part of it can be disposed of, whereas you keep the handle, so there's less like going into a landfill. You may end up using less product because of the shave soap that comes on the razor. And again, the idea was that women are typically charged more for razors because they're pink, and that's what they call the pink tax. And people tend to talk about that in the way that women get charged more because their stuff is pink, or like because they're women. So I don't really know. I did notice that you got more in a pack at the dollar store if you bought the ones that weren't pink. So I was definitely buying the like blue ones that come for the men, because you get 5 instead of 4, or like 6 instead of 3, or whatever. So whatever. But again, like, this is comparable to Dollar Shave Club. It's $9 a month. I think the next shipment that I get will have 4 razors in it. So every shipment for $9, you get 4 razors, which for me, if I use one of these a month, is literally going to be 4 months worth of razors for $9. And it's got the shave soap on it, so I'm not buying shaving cream. So that's kind of amazing to me. Like, I think it's great. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. So yeah, that's Billie Club and Myro. And yeah, if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. If you have anything to say about these companies, or if you want to touch on more than I did. I am really not the type of person to like read a whole lot about something, remember it, and then like tell you about it. Like, look, they have a website. You can check it out. In fact, I'm sure that I have coupon codes, and I will put them in the description below. So if you want to try one of these companies out for yourself, go for it. And hopefully you like them as much as I do. Okay, folks, that's a 16-minute video. I think that's enough for today. What is wrong with me? I don't even know. I'm still also not looking at the camera, but looking at myself, which is like really weird. Can you tell the difference? Like, here I am looking at the camera. Here I am looking at myself. Camera, self, camera, self. I don't know. Bye.